So Luma Labs just released a new feature and it's called Camera Concepts, which to my understanding are fine-tuned camera controls that are aligned with the Ray 2 model. Now camera controls aren't necessarily new. They were initially released back in September 2024, but that was when we only had access to the 1.6 model. Anyway, let's have a closer look and understand what it's all about. All right, so here we are in the generation section of Luma Dream Machine. So if you head down here, you'll see a little camera icon. And when you click into that, it will give you all of the camera control options. So it's pretty cool because I like the size of all of these. And when you hover over each one, it will actually tell you what the actual camera control motion will do. You guys probably remember what it used to look like. It was this weird small diagram. Wasn't that great. Anyway, this is much better. Now, if I click into one, let's click on pull out, you'll see that it populates there into the prompt section, and then you can just go ahead and start entering your prompt. Another thing that I wanted to show you guys is if you type at, it will give you all of the camera control options. I don't know if you guys remember, but the previous model, you had to write camera and then all of the options would appear. So it kind of just makes sense they're using at instead of camera. And before I show you guys some examples, I just want to show you something that I noticed. If you scroll down all the way to the bottom, you'll notice 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 5 options here. So you got dolly zoom, bulk cam, aerial drone, tiny planet, and elevated doors. I honestly can't remember if this is something they released a while ago or if this is something that's been released new with these new features. Anyway, we'll get to those in just a moment. Let's now go through each camera concept so that you guys know when to use these for your video generations. All right, starting with static. This one's exactly what it sounds like. The camera does not move at all. It's great for still shots, interviews, portraits, or even moments when you want the character or environment to do the heavy lifting emotionally. Sometimes less is more. Now, handheld is all about that raw, realistic feel. You'll see this in action movies, war films, or anything that's supposed to feel chaotic or intense. It adds movement and energy, but also a sense of realism, like someone's actually filming on the spot. Zoom shots are cool because they can completely shift how a scene feels. Zooming in builds focus and tensions to add that dramatic feel. Zooming out does the opposite. It reveals context, space, or even isolation. Use these when you want to control how much the viewer sees. Push in and pull out are similar to zooms, but they feel more cinematic because the camera actually moves. Push in brings you emotionally closer, great for a reveal or a dramatic moment. Pullouts can create distance or scale, like ending a scene or showing how small someone is in a big world. Pan shots are classic. The camera stays in one spot, but rotates to the left or the right. It's kind of like turning your head. It's great for revealing parts of a scene, following a character, or just adding subtle motion to an otherwise still frame. Now, tilt is actually very similar, but it's vertical. Tilting up reveals something towering like a skyscraper or a massive creature. Tilt down to ground the shot. Focus on something below or show a descent. Super useful for transitions or scene reveals. Now, trucking is when the camera moves sideways. Not just rotates, but physically shifts. It's often used to follow a character walking or to add motion to a scene that would otherwise feel flat. It's subtle, but it adds a ton of depth. Pedestal is like trucking, but vertical. You're moving the camera straight up or down. It's great for following a subject that's moving vertically or for shifting focus in a scene, like going from someone's face down to what they're holding. Crane shots are big cinematic moves. These mimic drones or jibs. It's where the camera floats up and down dramatically. Use this when you want to go from ground level to something epic. Think establishing shots, scene transitions, or even dramatic intros. Orbit is such a cool one. The camera moves around the subject in a circular motion. It's used a lot in music videos or movies to highlight the subject and make the viewer feel like they're moving around them. Roll is a bit trippy. The camera literally rotates the entire frame sideways. It's not something you'd use all the time, but it's amazing for dream sequences, disorientation, or psychological tension. If you're making something surreal, this one is gold. Dolly zoom is iconic. It's that shot where the background warps while the subject stays the same. You've seen it in movies like Jaws or Vertigo. It's unsettling and tense, and it's great for big realizations or dramatic moments. Drone shots are epic. They give you that wide bird eye view, perfect for landscapes, roads, or action scenes from above. If you want your AI video to feel like a high budget film, throw in a drone style shot. Now, bulk cam is based on real robotic cameras. The ones that move super fast and they're precise. Think music videos, fast product shots, or action intros. It adds high-speed drama and energy. Definitely one for the flashier options. Okay, this one's just fun. Tiny Planet wraps your scene into a little world. It's surreal, it's playful, and it's great for experimental or fantasy style shots. It's not for every video, but when it works, it really stands out, and it's just nice. I like it. And finally, elevator doors. Now this one simulates a reveal, like an opening elevator doors to show what's behind them. Now it's great for character intros, dramatic entrances, or transitions where you want that big reveal moment. Now if you guys have not used Luma before, click the link in the description, sign up and give it a try. I would describe the video generations as fun and unique, and I honestly do think they have the best interface on the phone and also on the computer. But I'll leave it there, guys. I just wanted to come on here and explain it. Another win for Luma. Let's see what else they release in 2025. Anyway, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.